just following up on that a minute, I was at the Derby this weekend. I was with one of these university presidents, and he indicated that roughly 40% of the people creating these problems were not students there. Clearly, there's interference from outside, and this whole situation seems to me has been best dealt with by our former colleague, Ben Sass, who had an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal in the last few days pointing out that they were not a children's display area. They clearly have rules and they enforce them.
Leader McConnell,
Sure.
Thank you. Good afternoon. You've been outspoken about your disappointment in Congress being unable to advance some sort of an immigration border security package here. There are some Democrats, moderate Democrats, now saying the president should take executive action here. What would you like to see if he were to do that? Because you even have these moderate Democrats speaking out.
Well, obviously, I'm not an advisor to the president, but if I were, I'd say you ought to do something about this to the maximum extent of your ability. Obviously, the previous administration had more success controlling the border, and so there must be more this administration can do, not just blame Congress for not passing legislation.
Senator, Patty Murray is insisting, reiterating that Democrats will want dollar-for-dollar parity on non-defense and defense. Can you accept that, given that you're seeking a substantial defense increase?
Yeah, no, I can't accept that at all. If you look at the request for defense from the administration, not a single one of their requests since they've been there has even kept up with inflation. In case anybody hadn't noticed, we have two major competitors, the Russians and the Chinese. We have the Iranians, and we have their proxies. This is the most dangerous time since the world and since the Berlin Wall came down, and the defense spending needs to reflect the needs of our country, which clearly argues against having an arbitrary line that doesn't spend more on defense than domestic. So I certainly do disagree with that, and we're going to have a vigorous discussion about it.
Leader McConnell.
Yeah.
Given all the allegations that have come out against the former president in the criminal hush money trial, including covering up an alleged affair with Stormy Daniels, does it give you any pause in supporting him for president?
Look, I have said to you all, and basically to you every week, that I don't blame you for trying, but I'm not going to be commenting on the presidential election. I'm going to concentrate on trying to turn this job over to the next majority leader of the Senate.